So one of the great ways to network is to use the UMass Boston Alumni Association, who has created a site called BeaconConnect. If you go to Google and just type in BeaconConnect, this site will come up. You do need to set up a username and password. This is internal to UMass, so you will not get any spam from it. But you do need a username and password, and I recommend using your UMass Boston email. Once you have a username and password, you're ready to start networking. So one of the things I like about this is, of course, you can look for jobs and different events, but if you are looking to do informational interviews or to start getting some mentoring, you can click this mentoring tab here. And if you scroll down, you can search by function at the bottom here. And there's about 500 UMass Boston alums. They don't know you, you don't know them, but because you went to the same school and these are professionals out in the working world, they have information for you and may be willing to help. Now, these are not recruiters, these are not hiring managers, these are people that just happen to be working in a field that perhaps is very similar to yours and you can learn from. These conversations you can have with the alums are called informational interviews. These are 20-minute phone calls, Zoom meetings, a cup of coffee if they're up for it, but it can always be a remote conversation. And to find who you would like to talk to, let's say you go under the search here and you can type in a keyword. So let's say you type in I don't know, what are we going to type in? We're going to type in computer. Let's say you're a computer person. Now, who would you like to talk to? And out of the people that are on this directory, there's 29 people here, and you need to kind of look through this and see who it is that you'd like to talk to. Now, again, you don't know each other, and so you're going to have to do some outreach. But these people, as you can see, are willing to help. So let's say you want to talk to this person who's a software quality engineer. You can click this circle here with the arrow, and you can see here is her email address. So you can reach out to her directly, sending her an email. You can send her a message through BeaconConnect. You can actually do the video chat through this link. And here are some ways that you can help schedule. Do you want it next Thursday at 3? That kind of thing. You can request mentoring from her as well. So there's lots of information here, including a little bit about her, and some of these open up, and here's what she does, where she works. You might want to also look her up on LinkedIn to see what you can learn. The good news about BeaconConnect is these people chose to be on this site because they are willing to have informational interviews with you. Whereas the UMass Boston LinkedIn alumni site is everyone who graduated. This is a much smaller group who personally chose to be on here, so I think you're going to get more of a response from these people. And I do recommend that you try several people, because again, not everyone's going to reply, but some will. And maybe you want to talk to a few of them. This person is a talent acquisition partner, meaning that they hire people. And again, you click here. You request mentoring, or you can reach out, send a message. Here's a bunch of information about this person. So using BeaconConnect is very helpful in terms of finding different people. Try different keywords at the top. If computer doesn't get it and you want just SQL, try different keywords, see who actually fits the profile, do some research, reach out, have informational interviews, just so you could learn more about the working world. Again, these people are not hiring. You should not be asking them for a job. That's actually considered impolite. But learning more from professionals who do what you want to do is invaluable, learning about the working world. In addition, after your 20-minute or 30-minute conversation with the professional, I'm a big believer that you should absolutely send a thank you email, thanking the professional for their time. In addition, if you feel it went well, you might also want to include a resume in your thank you letter as an attachment. Not asking a professional for a position, but you could say something like, if you know anyone who might be interested in my skills, I did just graduate, or I'm looking for an internship, or whatever your situation is. If you know anyone who might be interested in my skills, feel free to pass along my attached resume. And thanks again. So hopefully BeaconConnect could be a great resource for you to start networking, to talk to people in the professional world, and learn more about the fields that you would like to go into.